Hey everybody, what's going on? DigiDestin here, and I'm back again with another pickup video for you. This one's pretty exciting. I got some stuff from my friend. Nothing too crazy, but lots of odds and ends from him. So he was essentially getting rid of some of his stuff, purging his collection, thinning some things down, and decided, hey, I don't need some of this stuff, so I'm gonna give it to my buddy DigiDestin. It's a good old box of stuff. Like I mentioned, it's nothing too crazy. We got a few things in here. We got some cords. We got some controllers. Like we got some PlayStation stuff. There's really no theme in terms of what's in here. Like we got this Sega Dreamcast fishing controller. We got a NES Zapper. Some Wii component cables. Pelican composite switcher. I actually gave this to him. I love some of the stuff I actually gave to him, but he just didn't have a use for it anymore. Like for example, this one didn't work on his new fancy TV. We got some classic Nintendo composite cables. These things are pretty cool. These are little joystick toppers, so you can put them on top of your Xbox 360 or I believe your PlayStation, and it gives you extra grip, and so you have extra precision when you're controlling those joysticks. That's pretty cool there. N64 memory pack. Lots of cool things, just a bunch of random stuff. Sent me a couple guides. We got the Pokedex, Skyrim. I actually haven't played Skyrim. I know that's blasphemy for some people, but if I ever decide to play one of the 10,000 versions that they do have, I'm gonna be well prepared for that. Gave me some awesome Flash comic books from Mark Waid and Grant Morrison. He knows I'm a big fan of the Flash. He had some extra ones, so decided to contribute to my collection. We have the Expert Code Book. He knows I like editorials and magazines and such of video games, so this is gonna be very cool to read through and thumb through. We have a Legend of Zelda Link to the Past manual in pretty decent shape. You can't go wrong with an extra manual. They're always fun to look through because they got illustrations and gameplay screenshots, which is pretty cool. And then he actually gave me a few games. So we got some Xbox stuff here. I'm not huge into Xbox, but we do have a lot of fond memories playing Xbox together back in the day. So we got one Xbox original game. We got Burnout 3 Takedown, which is an awesome game. If you like racing games, it's kind of like Need for Speed mixed with like Destruction Derby. You get points for near misses and crashing and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. I enjoy that game a lot. Got some Xbox 360 stuff, good old stack. Got Dragon Age Origins, Battle Fantasia. Don't know anything about this game, but looks like a fighting game. He's a huge fighting game guy. Army of Two, the 40th Day. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. He's a big Gundam fan. I'm surprised he got rid of that one. Akai Katana, Rising Star Games. Some adhesive on that one. This looks like a shoot 'em up. It's pretty cool. Looks like a bullet hell too. So we got Forza 2 Motorsport. Oh, Forza Motorsport 2. Great racing game. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. It's not the new Spider-Man game, but this game is pretty cool. It's got 4 different storylines of 4 different Spider-Man, and then you'll play through those. I didn't play through it, but he said it was pretty good. The other Dragon Age Inquisition. Then we have Ninja Gaiden 2. Pretty solid collection of Xbox 360 games. Next up we have Nintendo 3DS game, and this is Shin Megami Tensei 4 for the 3DS, and this is the edition that comes with the game and the strategy and design book, as well as the soundtrack. Got one PlayStation game. We got Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro. It's funny, actually, he's a big Spider-Man guy. I actually got this for his birthday. It was a brand new sealed copy. We played it and we realized that this game is not that great. So he decided to give it back to me. And I don't mind, because I love collecting video games, so it's right up my alley. We got a couple PC games. We got the original StarCraft, and we have Counter-Strike Condition Zero. Alright, and we got a couple Game Boy Advance cases. He made one for his collection, but he decided he doesn't need it. This one's empty, but this one actually does have Mega Man Battle Network Blue, or Battle Network 3 Blue. So it's in there. And the last two games that he gave me is Drakengard on PlayStation 2 and Maximo Ghost to Glory on PlayStation 2. Oh, guess I didn't see these games in the box. He also gave me Dot Hack Mutation, so the second part of the Dot Hack series. And a couple GameCube games. That's a nice surprise. We have Batman Vengeance. And we have Star Fox Adventures. Pretty decent sized box of stuff. Lots of variety, lots of different things. Accessories, magazines, strategy guides, games for Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo GameCube. So, great box of stuff, all for free from one of my best friends. So thank you very much to you. I'm going to take lots of good care of this, or I'll find a good home for them if I don't plan on keeping it. But I really appreciate you thinking of me when it comes to getting rid of your stuff. So yeah, this is an awesome pickup here. I'm very excited about all these games. All right, and the last pickup of this week is actually not a game. This is something my fiance found in a thrift store. I think it's pretty cool just because of how much I like Digimon. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan, but I do have a lot of fond memories with it and a lot of nostalgia around it. But she found this. This is a little action figure of Greymon. And this is one of the first toy lines from back in the day. And this is the Digivolving one. So the reason why this is such a cool find, at least for me, is because this is actually the first Digivolving toy that I got as a kid from Walmart. So the first piece of Digimon merchandise that I ever picked up was this, and it was bought for me by, I believe it was my dad, just one day, and I saw it in the toy store. I was like, oh, this thing's awesome, and he decided that we would go ahead and pick it up. So this thing is cool just because it does Digivolve. It goes from Greymon to Metal Greymon, and I'll do that real quick. I'll do a quick little fast forward of the transformation. Alright, so there we have it. We have the Metal Greymon. The only unfortunate thing is he is missing a chest piece, so there's two chest pieces that open up. He's missing those. And then the other part of his tail, the bottom part of his tail. But for the most part, he's got all his limbs. He's nearly complete. I mean, that's alright, because you can't expect anyone to keep an action figure that's close to 20 years old in perfect shape. So if this thing was complete, if it was in awesome shape and it had all its pieces, it's probably worth about 30-40 bucks. But we were able to get it at Value Village for about $3. So either way, it was well worth it just because of the nostalgia behind it and how complete it was. And those were all my finds for this week. Technically there's only one find. The rest of it was just kind of thrust upon me. But those were all my pickups for this week. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out some of my other videos. I got other pickups, tips and tricks, gameplays, as well as streams. And with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one.